What is good? What is good, everybody? It is your boy, Kanye Twitty. It might sound a little different today because I got a toothache, but hey, if Logan Paul can finish a match with a torn knee, I could finish a podcast episode because today is a special, special day. Last week, you know what? Casual trash? All right, I'll give it to you. I'm going to start this off I'm going to get this out of the way. Casual Trash and myself picked the winners of the pay-per-view, and the only match that decided the winner, we were dead even. I picked Bayley, he picked Bianca, so as of right now, yeah, it's 1-0 Casual to Kanye. All right, but next pay-per-view, we're going to do it again, and we're going to see what happens. I'm inviting Casual to take over the WTFW podcast at this time. Also, let's get the easy stuff out of the way. Shout out to WWE Podcast. You can get it on all streaming platforms. Join the Discord server. It's a lot of fun. You can get it us on Twitter. We're not paying $8 to be verified either. We ain't doing it. But you can get at us at WTFW Trash. And we're officially on the TikTok at WTFW Trash on the TikTok. But, I'm excited. Someone's been gone a while. And just like we always talk about in wrestling, you can check out for a while. You can come back in because wrestling never stops, okay? Even the casual fan, can check out and come back in. But, I'm just going to let him say what's up because I know y'all been missing him. The floor is yours, man. The floor is yours.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Namean Lion, back in the building. I am back in action.
Man, it feels good to hear your voice. It feels real good.
It feels good to be back. Life hits you and you go through some things and you got to deal with life. And like you said, take a little break from wrestling, but, I'm ready to get back into it. So here I am, back in action.
Wrestling is like that good pillow. Even when you leave on vacation, when you come home, it's there.
It's there. Still there, yeah, no matter what.
Well, let me catch you up. Like I said, man, hey, Casual's been getting into me for a while. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, and that's why I really need my tag team partner. Like, I'm almost thinking that the next pay-per-view, you know what? I think I'm going to tag you in. I need to tag you in. Because he whooped me. I'm going to be honest. I took a beating. I've been taking beatings since you've been gone.
I didn't listen to your last recording, but I've been listening to some of the episodes here and there, and yeah, I'm ready. So.
All right. Well, hey, did you get a chance to watch the pay-per-view?
I did watch the pay-per-view, yeah.
Well, let's dive into it. We'll dive into it. I'll even tell you the picks. First one, Roman Reigns, Logan Paul. We both picked Roman because, was there a doubt in your mind that Roman was losing in any way?
There was no chance that Roman was going to lose to Logan. Not a chance.
None. However, for one brief second, because I'm gonna throw her under the bus, Miss Kanye Twitty, I didn't pop. I didn't flinch. I watched it stone cold face. But wasn't there that one moment in that match after the frog splash where she jumped? She thought for that brief second that it was going to happen. I didn't.
There wasn't a doubt in my mind that Roman was taking it, but Logan looks good. Like he's clearly put in the work, and it's good to see him actually putting in the effort to make this work for him,
Has he put you over as a professional wrestler?
I think so. I think, it's like I've said many times before, it's the ring work, and he's got it, man. Like, he's clearly put in the time and the training to make, they're not just going to throw him in the ring with Roman, without good reason. And he's obviously proved himself in, wherever it may be, the locker room, the ring, anywhere else, that he's actually, he is that guy. So. Yeah,
putting a newbie in there with the face of the company, that's dangerous. What would have happened if he had injured Roman?
Yeah. There would have been an uproar. Yeah.
He'd been done. So, but I mean, the match, you cool with it?
I'm cool with it. Yeah, I thought it was a decent match.
I mean, it is Saudi Arabia. I have to admit, the Saudi Arabia shows are getting better.
They're getting much better, yes. In comparison to the first crown jewel to this one, it's definitely made a turn for sure.
Well, then let's go to the next one. Usos, Brawling Bruce. Now, I thought this would steal the show, and I thought it was a good match. But again, there was no question in my mind that the Usos were winning. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know my feelings about the Usos. They're my favorite tag team. Pretty much, I mean, aside from the Legend tag team, they're my favorite tag team of all time, you know. And
well, you got the Usos, and I got the Young Bucks. We know that.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that they were winning this match. I mean, it's hard because, you know, Crown Jewel is not the hottest pay-per-view, you know, for the fans in the States. And, you know, like obviously Saudi Arabian fans love it, but for us
9 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, you know, I don't know.
Well, overall, I mean, let's get a quick overall rating, because we tore down a Saudi Arabia show last time. So out of 5, what would you give the whole show?
I get solid like 3.75, maybe.
Okay, I was gonna say 4. It outperformed for me. Hey, you've been seeing online though. You may have been. I know
it's definitely better.
You may be out of the loop for a while, but please tell me you saw the clip. I've been waiting to ask you about this, where Sami Zayn made the whole Bloodline break character by saying Jay isn't been Usi lately.
Not Usi lately. Yeah, that's too funny. Yeah.
I mean, we always talk about breaking character, and I also read a couple weeks ago, Solo Sikoa has praised Sami Zayn in real life. He says that he is one of the best workers, and it's hard to not laugh with him. But Sami, 1 week later, made the whole group break character on, and for me, that's one of my favorite moments of the year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sami's proven time and time again that he's got that charisma and that ability to, you know, even when WWE creative is throwing him the lowest of the lows, he makes it a high point. You know what I mean? So,
well, to give you some more background, Kevin Owens hasn't been around a while because word on the street is Kevin Owens was supposed to pull Sami Zayn and basically take him and take on the Usos and whatnot. But Sami Zayn is doing so good right now that Kevin Owens is stuck in catering because they had to put his whole storyline on hold. They even today signed a trademark for Usi.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Next up, hey.
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing that I've been waiting to talk to you about, because am I wrong? Tell me when I'm lying. But when we started this, Bayley was gone. You've never seen Bayley. And literally, the week that you had to step away, Bayley showed back up. And so now, you've just finally got to see her. I gotta know what you think.
I mean, I've heard all about her. I've seen bits and pieces of old matches and, you know, little bits here and there, but I never saw her live in action. And she was everything that everybody said and more, you know what I mean? So.
But that's why I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm pissed. I'm angry. Because she lost to Bianca. Because I'm going to say this, and I said it's casual, and he got mad. He didn't agree with me, but I'm going to say it to you. I think that Bianca's title reign right now, in the recent booking, I'm not saying she's not doing her job. I'm not saying she's deteriorated or anything. She is the best physical specimen female wrestler, better than a lot of the men too. But right now, her championship reign, it feels like Big E.
It's definitely, because she got her title, just a little bit before I stepped away, and she's had it the whole time. And like you said, I mean, she looks amazing. She's dropped a ton of weight. She's toned up. She looks amazing, and she looks better than ever in the ring. But I do have to agree with you there that her title reign has gotten a little bit stale, I feel like.
I just want Bayley to have it. Because Bayley, she didn't even perform in front of a live crowd for almost 3 years because she got injured right before they went back to live shows. She was primed to be the champion when she got injured.
Yeah, but like you're saying,
how do you make her lose 2 matches now to Bianca?
But like you're saying though, if she is that good, I think she deserves better than winning it at. I think WWE's been going with all these titles. Everybody's been holding on to them for so long. I don't see her winning it until maybe even not till WrestleMania. You know what I mean? And that would be the beautiful icing on the cake for her is to come back. Come back. She's got her squad with her now. All these people teaming up with her. She's making a case for, winning the glory at WrestleMania. That's what I think.
Well, I mentioned you last week because you said numerous times you're okay with titles bouncing around. And one thing happened that I was happy about, and I called it, was Damage Control. They lost their titles on Monday Night Raw, on SmackDown, and then immediately won them back at the pay-per-view.
Yeah. No, it was Monday Night Raw that they won.
It was Monday Night Raw. Alexa Bliss and Asuka only had the titles for 5 days, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Oh, see, we're doing this live. I said the A word, and my computerized A word just thought I was talking to her. Also though, I will say this, and you and me have talked about this before. I need Asuka versus Io Sky. That is Osaka versus Tokyo. There's 2 women that have fought all over the world, and I also just want them to fight.
Yeah. I think that would be an amazing match.
What about your boy, Brock Lesnar?
That match was a letdown for me, honestly.
Yeah.
I give that match like a C+ max. Like those two men could have put on such a brawl, and it just it underperformed for me in all aspects. I mean, Bobby Lashley put a little bit of a hurting on him, but I feel like it was a pretty decent back and forth until, I mean, I've said it before, the what's it called? The Hurt Lock. It's one of my least favorite. It's one of my least favorite moves.
Trash.
Like it's trash. It's trash. It just doesn't look like it really is. And especially on a big person like Brock Lesnar, who I feel, I mean, easily
he sold it.
He sold it well for sure, but I mean, that's what Brock does. He's a legend. But the match was short, and the finish to it was just abrupt, in my opinion. It could have gone way longer, and it could have been a much better match. So, but,
yeah,
it is what it is. Like I said, it's a crown jewel. There was no title. It was just
Well, I guess that's why I was happy. It's the first time I've seen Brock in a long time without a title on the line. And because, I mean, they even stripped the title off of Lashley to Seth Rollins right away so they could make that match.
Yep.
So, I'm okay with it, but yeah, I have to say that was the most letdown match of the night for me.
I feel like because of that fact, they could have made this match go on a lot longer. It'd be one thing if it was just like, we're trying to keep the title on someone or get rid of it to somebody, but there was nothing on the line. They could have just brawled this out and made that and that was the opening match, That could have been.
I would have been fine with a double count out.
Yeah, yes, even if it just turned into like a street brawl outside of the ring and they just beat the crap out of each other and, that would have been great. But yeah, it was underwhelming for sure.
All right. Karrion Kross, Drew.
I mean, how, like, Drew McIntyre's my boy, man. I think I'm happy that he won. And, if anybody else is on a trajectory for that championship, it should still be Drew, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
It was, it wasn't my favorite
second letdown.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing. It wasn't my favorite match of the night either, but like I said, I love Drew McIntyre. So anytime the Scottish Warrior can win a match, I'm with it.
Moss and Braun.
Oh man. Well, it was a decent match. He's
nice still roaring.
But I mean, it's nice that it's finally not a squash match for Omos. Everybody that they put against Omos has just been, and he's finally got someone that can stand up to him, and he loses. So I was not displeased with the match. It's one of Omos's better matches in my opinion. So that's a plus.
A fun side note, on AEW this week, Jeff Jarrett, I don't know if you know, but Jeff Jarrett is in AEW. And Jeff Jarrett came out and he has Sangha with him and he said this is a real monster, not a pretend monster wearing red skinny jeans.
Oh,
he threw Braun in the bucket. Oh man, that's fire.
That is fire.
That's so fire. Oh my goodness. All right. Well then, let's go to the last one. OC and Judgment Day. Cause this is something I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I enjoyed this match a lot too. I absolutely love Rhea Ripley. She's been one of my favorite female wrestlers since I got back into wrestling, and I just love to see her shining.
Dominic, I'm going to say it. We have an episode called Dominic Trash in that match.
So say that one more time.
What is your opinion of Dominic in that match? Has he gone over yet?
This is the best possible move they could have done for Dominic, in my opinion. He was so stagnant and he had go-away heat with every single person that I talked to. And now he's finally got somewhere that he fits in, I think it's the best possible move they could have done for him. And I think, he did not look terrible, like no not so much anymore. So it's nice to see that creative actually has figured it out with him.
Well, you didn't watch SmackDown, did you?
I did not, no.
Do you know who, or I think it was Raw, do you know who the OC brought in as a female to counter their Rhea problem?
I don't.
You ready?
Yeah.
Mia Yim.
Oh, wow. Really? That's exciting. That's very, very exciting. That is fire, is what that is.
Yeah. Mia Yim and Rhea Ripley had battles in NXT. And, oh my god, I'm so excited it's Mia Yim.
Yeah, that is fire, for sure.
Fire of the week for me was Mia Yim returning to professional wrestling.
That's gotta be one of the fires of the year, honestly. Like, not only returning to wrestling, but returning to WWE, and now she's gonna be battling Rhea Ripley. That's pure fire. That's genius.
Pure fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
hats off to Triple H for just turning it around for WWE, you know?
And I'll be honest, I didn't see that one coming. I didn't. I thought it was going to be Raquel Gonzalez, Charlotte Flair, but no, Mia Yim is back in WWE, and I thought she was going to go to AEW, honestly.
I did too. So good for her.
Well, let's see. Well, a couple other things you've missed. Full Gear is next week on Saturday. MJF, John Moxley, and that's your boy.
John is my boy. He's my favorite wrestler in the game right now. So.
And you know MJF's mine.
Yeah.
Call the winner. Is it MJF's time?
You know, as much as I hate to say it, I think so. I think it's got to be because, you know, of all the crap that MJF has gone through for AEW and where he's at now, I think that it's like, it's now or never. You know what I mean? He's gonna be, you know, stuck in that, just barely never making it every time. You know what I mean? So. Right.
And he even cut a promo this week and he said, and it was so true. He said in his first big match, he was overshadowed by a neck tattoo. In the second match, he was overshadowed by Chris Jericho for a year. And then he said in his last big match, he was overshadowed by a press conference.
Damn.
That's real.
That's real.
I think it's his time. And it's in Newark, New Jersey. It's next week. And you know what? Even casual, he said that my scarf is a fake. You know it's not, huh?
Oh yeah, no, I've seen it. It's legit. It's got the Burberry tag. I've seen it, so it's legit, guys.
Yeah, it's legit. I think that they can't afford to let him lose, but he has to win. And I believe this, and I'm not saying he's going babyface, but he's even said he has to win this match clean, and I believe that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, you just don't mess with Mox, and
there's no way. So yeah. I mean, you know, but I mean that's the only reason why I'm watching AEW. Oh, that and Saraya, aka Paige, and Britt Baker. But I'm gonna be honest. Lately, I haven't even been watching all the matches on AEW. I've been just watching the promos.
Yeah, the promo work on AEW has been excellent.
It has, you know, and you know, but I think that's why I love AEW so much. It's not what they're doing. It's that I have something different, you know, and something that me and Casual talked about last week. I want to get your opinion on this. So when Triple H took over, you and me popped big. And I was one of those people that was like, everything's awesome. All the bookings is awesome. Everything he's doing is awesome. And I realized this because of Casual. He put me over. I was actually letting my fanboy show because it was Triple H. Anybody could have taken over and it would be different, but because it's Triple H, I'm just like giving him a free pass. But I gotta be honest, no, he has had some bad booking decisions. I mean, look at the 24/7 title last week. Nikki Trash dropped her gimmick, and then she tried dropping the, by the way, Trash of the Week. Nikki Cross won the 24/7 title, and then went to go drop it in the trash can, and missed. The 24/7 title is gone. It is now a defunct title. It's even on the website, done. You know? There's a couple other, Austin Theory. Why would you have a Money in the Bank contract and cash it in on anybody but the biggest title. He tried cashing it in on Seth Rollins this week and lost. What? Why would that don't make no sense?
It doesn't make sense.
You have a world title chance. A world title chance. And you don't take it?
Yeah.
So what I figured out is the reason why I'm happy, but I have to be critical, is for the first time in all of wrestling, WWE, we have a different product because Vince isn't running it. Is that true? I mean, it really could have been anybody.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think we have to stop giving Triple H a pass.
I agree 100%. And not only that, it's not the same. WWE was getting stale because Vince was you know, he was stubborn and set in his ways and didn't want to change. But you know, now that they're willing to make these changes, bring people back that Vince got rid of, you know, actually give people the time of day and creative and take the time to actually make characters work, is exactly what they needed. Just a breath of fresh air, you know?
Well, that's the next question. Do you think Triple H, because I mean, AEW had the problem of bringing too many people. Do you think Triple H is bringing back too many?
Not yet. I don't think so. Not yet. Especially, I mean, a lot of the people that he's brought back or he's either brought people back or brought them up from NXT. It's been a lot of women, and the women's division has needed a lot of help. You know, so I think that's the biggest thing that's for me, you know, the biggest game changer that since Triple H took over is all of the women that he's brought up. You know, he lit a fire under the women's division and made the tag team titles relevant and again, you know, actually making it worth watching again when the women are wrestling. So I'm happy with it for now.
All right. Well, then, hey, we can't do this show without talking about it. You came over here, and we went to Prestige Roseland 4, where we got to see Deonna Purrazzo. We got to see Danger Aaron from Jackass. You got to see Drexel live for the first time, and you know, like, we don't have to go in depth enough, but let the people know what you saw, or what was your thoughts on your first ever Prestige show?
It was one of the best live shows I've been to. I mean, thanks to you, we had front row seats. We were slapping the mat. You know, we had wrestlers falling on top of us. That's how close we were. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, the death match between Drexel and Danger Aaron was worth it in and of itself. I mean, the man, both of them, you know, even Akira put on, you know, they put so much damage to their bodies during that. It was absolutely one of the best shows I've ever been to, hands down.
A barbed wire trampoline.
The barbed wire trampoline. It was absolutely, it was brutal, but it was worth every cent, you know.
Yeah, and I gotta say, Danger Aaron, he's a nice guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because what people don't know is Miss Kanye Twitty actually got one of his crutches that he used in the match, and in the middle of the show, next thing I know, I turn around and there's Aaron right there talking to my girl in the front row. And it turns out those are the same crutches he used in every surgery from Jackass. 7 surgeries. And he not only asked for it back, but he gave Miss Kanye Twitty a $50 sweatshirt, signed it to her, and told us that he'd be on our podcast. So we get Danger Aaron, Drexel, and the referee, Brad, on our podcast here in the future. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Yeah, you know, and that's why I think I love Prestige, and I'm going to try out a couple other ones, but I mean, in my mind, I've been to so many WWE shows, but that Prestige show is one of my top 3 of all time.
Well, it's got the intimacy, you know, you're up close and personal. The wrestlers are right there, you know, you get the interaction, you know, get to piss off other fans because of your interactions, you know. Yeah, exactly. Get shattered glass that, you know, you got the shrapnel coming in your direction, all of it, you know, you can feel the sweat flying in your face and stuff, you know, it's like that close. So it's just up close and personal. You get the whole experience from it. So it's very cool. I agree with you.
Right. Yeah. Fire. And, you know, and that's really, I mean, my fires of the week, you know, has got to be the promo with Saraya and Britt Baker. That was amazing. I hope you get a chance to see it. They shoot on each other the whole time. You know, Britt Baker talks about, hey, she laid every brick because Saraya is saying this is my house. And Britt said flat out, I don't remember you laying a brick. She's like, you left your house and came into mine. I was like, oh, facts, you know, but
that's fact.
It's fire. Is Saraya being cleared? That's fire. Prestige Wrestling Show, absolute fire. Deonna Purrazzo, one of the nicest wrestlers I've ever had the chance to talk to. I will say that.
Yeah. Very cool. Super down to earth.
The ultimate fire of the week, the fire of the week for me, though, is Namean Lion on the WTFW podcast, bro.
Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, it's good to be back.
They've missed you, like I said, and you know what? You know, I don't care if you're not here for the next few weeks, but let's do it. Let's call it right now. I'm tagging you in because we got unfinished business with Casual.
We sure do.
We sure do.
Me and is ready to attack. So.
You hear that, Casual? You hear that? You awakened a beast. Like MJF said, you ever seen the devil? You just might. Well, crap, man. You know, like I said, you know, I'm so glad that you could be here. It's not like you ever left. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been holding it down. You know, shout out to Justin, Rudy, Casual, DJ Kuzmo, Michael Ritter. They've all been stepping in for some special guests, but everybody on the podcast, everybody in the Discord, like, they've been missing you, brother. And hey, we just glad to see it. You almost got that John Cena Rock level. Like, you can just pop in whenever you want. You don't have to be here every week.
Yeah, well, I'll be around much more now, so it's good to be back. Well, it's good. Yeah, good to.
You got any quick fires or quick trashes? I mean, you've been gone a while. What's been trashed to you lately?
Shoot, man, I don't know. But it's fire to be. It's fire to be back. The fire of the month was going to that show. Like I said, just being front row at a wrestling show and actually get, you know, it lit a fire back in me to, you know, get back into the groove, and, you know, so that just having something reignite it for me like you did with going to Prestige and everything, that's fire. So
I will say trash for Portland was human poop on the sidewalk. Trash.
Yeah, well, the city of Portland right now is just kind of trash in and of itself. Sorry, anybody from Portland, but I think y'all already know. I think y'all already know, even if you're from there, that it's gone downhill bad, you know, so, but hey, you know, it's home to the Prestige shows that you've been to, went to, and gotta thank it for that at least, so.
Right. Well, you know, next week, you know, if you get a chance, we'll pop in and we'll do some predictions for Full Gear. I'm excited for that. I'm going to get the pay-per-view. I'll give you the link. And with AEW, I gotta admit it, you know, I haven't been watching every show religiously. But Full Gear looks amazing, and something that you may not know about, CM Punk is not coming back. And Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks have been teasing that they're going to return at Full Gear. And I think they should. And I think that they should return at Full Gear and challenge for the trios titles that they never lost.
Yeah, right on. I'm with that.
So, yeah, they may be back, and that's something I'm going to pop for a lot. CM Punk, in my mind, trash of the year. Trash of the year. Unprofessional.
100%.
Trash.
Trash. Yeah.
Trash. And I hope he never gets in the ring again. I don't want to see him.
Yeah. Well, I've heard talks that Triple H don't want nothing to do with him either, so
Nope.
You know,
he wants nothing to do with him. He wants nothing. Oh man. He wants nothing to do with him. A couple other side notes. Raven from back in the day actually admitted it. He burnt his own bridges. He said he'll never be allowed back in WWE or the Hall of Fame. A couple other sidebars. Stone Cold has such a good time at WrestleMania. He has talked about possibly doing another match. That's cool. Something you also might have missed.
Fire.
Ava Raine. Ava Raine. You know who that is?
I don't.
You remember Joe Gacy?
Yeah.
Well, Ava Raine joined his faction, and that is none other than Simone Johnson. The Rock's daughter made her debut in NXT.
Oh, right on.
Yes. So that's pretty cool. Cameron Grimes is being talked about getting brought up. Another quick trash. You loved Legado del Fantasma in NXT. I know that. And especially with the girl they had in their group, I was a big fan of her. Well, They promoted them to the main roster, but they didn't bring her. They replaced her with Zelina Vega.
Oh, no.
Trash.
Terrible. Trash.
Nothing against Zelina. I mean, I'm a Zelina fan too, but I thought that was trash.
Yeah, that is trash.
Your boy, Parker Bordeaux, the little Brock Lesnar, he got released from WWE.
Yeah.
He was the one with Joe Gacy for a minute. He is now in AEW.
Yeah, I heard that.
What else you missed? What else you missed? Edge, Beth Phoenix got a concerto. It is one of the moments of the year.
Oh, hell yeah.
At the last pay-per-view before Crown Jewel, she took a concerto, and it reminded me of when Baron Corbin gave his end of days to Becky Lynch, and it was brutal. I will say this. It was brutal, man. That was fire for me because that created a reaction.
Beth is the tank. She can take. Yeah.
That is fire. No, it is absolute fire. And also Rhea Ripley has been wearing her hair like Beth Phoenix. I think that's fire.
Yeah.
Because she's the one that concertoed her.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of exciting things happening. And it'd be really cool to, see what you think, before the next recording we do, whatever that is, just because, there's a lot of stuff that happened while you were gone. A lot.
Yeah, well.
And it's almost more, I'm jealous.
I got plans to do a lot of catching up, and I'm definitely going to catch the next AEW pay-per-view, and we can link up about that one for sure.
Yeah, like I said, if you want, what I think we should do, like I said, I'm jealous that you get that unique opportunity. Like, if you just watch AEW next week, you're going to see a lot of things that you haven't seen, or storylines you didn't know were going on. And that's exciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the pay-per-view next week is looking really good. Really, really good. Saraya versus Britt Baker. Jade Cargill's on it. The MJF in his hometown against Jon Moxley. In my mind, if it's done right, it could be match of the year.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's
So-
why
so, yeah.
why sometimes I like taking a little break, too, because like you said, it gives you that a little bit more excitement when you come back, so it's nice right now. I'm in
Right,
that
right.
back in that a little bit of that honeymoon phase, so it's nice. So I'm gonna get caught up on a lot of stuff, and we'll reconvene soon.
Well, just like everybody else, what I've been doing is everybody that comes on the show, but since you're back for a minute, I'm going to let you do it too. The end promo's yours. You got anything to say? You want to address the casual, I'm telling you, I took a beating. I'm trying to give you the hot tag.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? But, anything you want to say to the people, go ahead.
For one thing, I remember, right before I left, me and Casual had a little bit of a spat about our football teams, and I'm pretty sure that my Seahawks are doing a lot better than his Denver Broncos this season. So I don't know. We had a little bit of a spat there, but I think the Seahawks are proving themselves once again to be the better squad. So I don't know. Russell Wilson got exposed this season, and he's not quite the quarterback. But
And to be fair, I also think he's a huge fan of the Patriots, and
so I'm happy with that. Casual. Well, maybe it was the Patriots. I can't remember. Yeah, but either way, both the Patriots and the Broncos aren't doing that great. So the Seahawks are doing surprisingly better than everybody thought they would. So. I tried to tell everybody, don't count my Hawks out, and they're proving me right. So that to me is fire.
Well, it is fire. And speaking of football, big shout out to Michael Ritter. And by the way, he wants you on his Football Function podcast. I got to make my debut on their podcast, and you know me, how I feel about Seahawks fans and Seahawks, and I had to eat some crow. But I also had some fun talking about how fun it is to watch Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers on a decline. I mean, it's sad, but it has to be horrible to be an Aaron Rodgers teammate. It's gotta be trash to be Aaron Rodgers' teammate.
Yeah, but both Brady and Rodgers should have just retired. You gotta leave the casino while you're still on the up. You know what I mean? You cash out while you're still winning, and they both failed to do that. So, and I mean, Tom Brady lost his wife over it. Come on, and she makes
she took a ring from him.
She makes 10 times as much money as him, and still took a ring from him. Like, come on. So, they should have retired.
So go ahead and give a bold prediction. I want to hear it now. How far do the Seahawks make it?
Well,
I'll tell you this. Hold up.
With the way the NFC West is looking, I think they might take the NFC West. Honestly, I don't know, but you got.
I said they couldn't hold it all season. That's what I said. Well, I don't think Gino's as good as it looks. I don't think he's as good as it looks. I think
their only competition in the NFC West is the Niners. The Cardinals and the Rams are not looking hot this season. So, I mean, to be fair, the Seahawks are not the hottest team in the bunch either. But, I think that it's, with the quality of play in the NFC West this season, I think it's, anybody's game. So I think that they very well could take the division. I think they could, yeah.
Okay, so to take the division, do you think they'd make it to the conference championship?
No, I don't.
Okay, all right.
I think they'll lose the conference, yeah.
All right, then tell me this. One last football question. Who is, right now, if you were to pick Super Bowl winner, who do you think it's going to be?
Oh, man. I don't know, honestly. I mean, the hot take right now is the Eagles, man. I mean, they're still undefeated, so they're just doing absolutely amazing right now. And if not the Eagles, then
Chiefs.
yeah, I mean, yeah, if not the Eagles, then maybe the Chiefs. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting outcome this season. I mean, yeah.
You don't think Brady will be there? Can he turn it around?
I don't ever bet against Tom Brady. So no matter what it looks like, that man has proved us time and time again. Even when he looks like he's down and out, he'll make something crazy happen. I mean, for all we know, he'll just cheat at the end and make his.
No! And I said that too. I'm like, the worst version of Tom Brady to play against is a mad one. He lost games. He lost his girl. You don't want to play against Tom Brady when he's mad.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah.
Well, then that's awesome. I love how during this part of the year we can talk football too. And like I said, you got to hit up Michael Ritter. He really wants you on the show. Shout out to the Football Function podcast. Shout out to Matt. Because like I keep saying, Matt has allowed us the opportunity to stand on his platform and man, I love doing these shows, man. I mean, I look forward to this every week. And you being here, I mean, it just feels right again.
Right on. Yeah. Well, thanks, man. It's good to be back. Like you said, I mean, shout out to everybody, the whole podcast fam, all the fans. Thanks for keeping listening and, keeping the support going. We love it. So Namean is back.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back, like I said, next week. We're going to come out with an episode on Friday for, the full gear. This week was all about WWE. Next week, we're going to focus on AEW. But, my name is Kanye Twitty, WTFW Trash at Twitter or TikTok. And, I think we got it all.
I think so.
Yeah. We need to come up with an ending catchline eventually.
Yeah.
So, hey, no, you have a great week, Nemean, and let's get together next week.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Hey, WTFW podcast, and we fire. And we out.
Fire.
We need to get Beavis, a sample of Beavis saying fire.
Thanks for listening to the WWE podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast app so you don't miss a show, or head to WWEpodcast.com. And for all of these shows ad-free, head over to patreon.com/WWE podcast. Until then, we'll see you next time.